everyone, welcome back to my channel where we dive deep into all things soap operas, especially the timeless drama of the bold and the beautiful. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our spoiler breakdowns, recaps, and fan theories. Today, we're talking about one of the most explosive episodes coming up on Thursday, March 5th, 2026. That's right, the day when Daphne Rose and Ivy Forrester finally clash in what could be the biggest family betrayal storyline this season. This episode is packed with manipulation, heartbreak, romantic sabotage, and those classic B&B twists that keep us coming back for more. If you're a diehard fan of high-stakes drama, buckle up, because we're going to unpack this in detail. And I mean serious detail, aiming for a full deep dive that's going to feel like a marathon watch party. Before we jump into the spoilers, let's set the stage for why this episode is such a big deal. The Bold and the Beautiful has been on the air since 1987, created by William J. Bell and Lee Phillip Bell, and it's all about the glamorous world of fashion, family rivalries, and endless love triangles in Los Angeles. The show centers around the Forrester family and their fashion house, Forrester Creations, but it's the interpersonal dramas that really hook us. Over the years, we've seen everything from switched babies to corporate takeovers, and this current arc with the younger generation, Electra, Will, RJ, and the meddling adults like Ivy and Daphne, feels like a fresh take on those classic themes. It's reminiscent of past storylines, like when Brooke Logan interfered in her kids' lives, or when Steffi and Hope battled over Liam, but with a modern twist involving jewelry designs and social media age romances. Now, let's talk characters, because to appreciate the betrayal, you need to know who's who. Starting with Daphne Rose, played by the talented Muriel Hilaire. Daphne burst onto the scene in early 2025 as a perfume designer. Remember that iconic entrance where she waved her scented scarf and declared war on the Forrester fragrance line? Muriel Hilaire, a Franco-American actress, brings this sophisticated, morally complex vibe to Daphne. She's married to Carter Walton, portrayed by Lawrence St. Victor, and their relationship started with some manipulation courtesy of Steffi Forrester, but it's evolved into something real. Daphne's not a villain per se, she's compassionate but has her own secrets, which makes her perfect for this confrontation. Hilaire's performance has been praised for adding depth. She's not just a pretty face, she conveys quiet intensity that builds tension beautifully. Then there's Ivy Forrester, brought to life by Ashley Brewer. Ivy's an Australian import to the Forrester clan, niece to Eric Forrester, and she's always had that protective, scheming edge. Brewer, who first joined the show in 2014 and returned sporadically, is currently in a storyline that's ramping up her character's desperation. Rumors are swirling about Brewer's real-life maternity leave, which might explain why Ivy's arc feels like it's heading toward an exit, perhaps back to Australia. Ivy's motivation here is all about family legacy. She wants Electra to pair with RJ for a Forrester-Forrester power couple, ignoring Electra's true feelings. It's classic soap meddling, but with higher stakes because it involves sabotage. Electra Forrester, played by Linnea Grace, is the innocent heart of this story. Grace, a rising star, portrays Electra as sweet, talented, and vulnerable, a young designer who's poured her soul into her work and her romance with Will. Her custom jewelry pieces, like the necklace she made for Will, symbolize that pure love. Will Spencer, son of Bill Spencer, is played by Crew Morrow, son of real-life soap star Joshua Morrow from Y&R. Talk about legacy. Will's the brooding, heartbroken type right now, thinking Electra's moved on. Then there's RJ Forrester, portrayed by Joshua Hoffman. Note, some sources might misspell it, but it's Hoffman, who's caught in the middle, with conflicted feelings after that kiss with Electra. And let's not forget the supporting players, Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, who recruited Daphne initially, Hope Logan Spencer, who's tied into the family dynamics, and Carter Walton, Daphne's husband, who could be collateral damage if secrets spill. Okay, now let's rewind to the backstory, because this mess didn't start overnight. Weeks ago, Electra and Will's romance was blooming like a rose in the Forrester garden. Heartfelt letters, stolen kisses in the showroom, and that custom necklace as a token of their love. But rough patches hit, misunderstandings, jealousy, and external pressures. Electra, feeling the strain, wrote a vulnerable letter to Will, pouring out her heart and asking him to meet so they could hash things out. She left it for him, hoping it would mend everything. Enter Ivy, who spied the moment and saw her chance to redirect Electra towards RJ. Why RJ? Ivy believes a union within the Forrester bloodline strengthens the family business, legacy, and power at Forrester Creations. It's not just auntly advice, it's calculated interference. Ivy snatches the letter, stuffs it in her purse, a move straight out of Soap Opera 101, but Daphne, ever the observant one, peeks in at the wrong or right moment and catches her. This sets up the slow burn tension that's been building. Fast forward through episodes of miscommunication. Electra waits in vain, Will never shows because he never got the letter, and then Ivy escalates by planting Will's necklace on the desk to make it look like he rejected her. It's cruel, genius, and heartbreaking. Electra finds it, assumes the worst, that Will read her plea, dismissed it, and returned the jewelry as a "we're done" signal. Tears flow, self-doubt creeps in, and Electra's left reeling. Meanwhile, Will's side of the story is just as painful. He walks in on RJ kissing Electra. Though she pushes him away, Will misses that part. Jealousy explodes. He storms off, thinking she's chosen RJ. He was even ready to end things with Melissa Dillon, Sydney Bullock, who plays the character with a mix of innocence and opportunism. Now he's wallowing in betrayal, unaware it's all Ivy's orchestration. This web of lies is expanding, affecting RJ's feelings. He's conflicted but hopeful, the family dynamics at Forrester, and even hinting at bigger rifts. Cut to Thursday's episode on March 5th, 2026. The scene opens in the elegant halls of Forrester Creations. Think luxurious fabrics, mannequin silhouettes, and that underlying hum of drama. The tension is palpable, like the air before a storm. Electra's alone, perhaps sketching designs, but really just staring blankly, replaying the rejection in her head. Daphne, with her compassionate nature, tempered by her own past schemes, approaches. "Sweetie, what's wrong? You can tell me," she says softly, sitting down. Electra breaks. Tears, confessions about the letter, Will's no-show, and the necklace as the final nail. It's a raw, emotional scene, with Grace delivering lines that tug at your heartstrings. That's when it clicks for Daphne. Flashback to Ivy swiping the letter, a quick cut that reminds viewers of the setup. Daphne realizes the full extent. Ivy didn't just intercept, she engineered the illusion of rejection. By hiding the letter, Will never had a chance. Planting the necklace? That's next-level manipulation to drive Electra into RJ's arms and away from the Spencer outsider. Daphne's fury builds. She can't let Electra suffer over a lie. This is where Hilaire shines, showing Daphne's moral compass clashing with her self-preservation instincts. Daphne marches to Ivy, the showdown we've been hyped for. It's face-to-face in a private office, doors closed, voices rising. Daphne lays it all out. "I know what you did. You stole that letter. You broke Electra's heart on purpose to control her life." She's poised to expose it all, to Electra, the family, maybe even Carter. Ivy, cornered like a cat, doesn't crumble. Brewer plays it with that icy glare. "Don't you dare." It's a threat laced with reminders of Daphne's own past. Remember, Daphne was recruited by Steffi to break up Carter and Hope, manipulation from day one, even if love bloomed later. Ivy knows the dirt, probably from Steffi, and weaponizes it. You want to risk your marriage? Carter might forgive or might not. This is mutual assured destruction. If Daphne spills, Ivy counters with Daphne's secrets. Daphne argues their love is real now, but doubt seeds are planted. The dialogue is sharp, accusations fly, emotions peak. Daphne's conscience versus happiness, Ivy's desperation versus fallout. How long can this secret hold? The scene ends on a cliffhanger, tension unbearable. But the episode doesn't stop there. We get ripple effects, Will's agony, perhaps a scene where he confides in someone like Steffi or Bill, lamenting the betrayal. RJ might reflect on the kiss, feeling guilty yet attracted, and hints at larger consequences. Could Electra disown Ivy? Will Ivy flee to Australia amid the maternity leave buzz? Family rifts at Forrester Creations could shift alliances, affecting designs, boardrooms, and more. Let's analyze why this works so well. B&B excels at slow burns leading to explosions. This arc ties into themes of family control versus individual choice, echoing real-life issues like parental interference in relationships.